After years of negotiations and delays, Australia has officially agreed to begin supplying uranium to India, marking a major milestone in bilateral relations and civil nuclear cooperation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese announced the breakthrough during Modi's visit to Melbourne, where both countries signed agreements covering uranium supplies and critical minerals. Calling the agreement a significant step forward, Prime Minister Modi said Australian uranium will strengthen India's clean energy transition and support its long-term strategic security.
न्यूक्लियर एनर्जी के क्षेत्र में आज हमने एक महत्वपूर्ण समझौता किया है। इससे ऑस्ट्रेलिया से भारत को यूरेनियम सप्लाई का मार्ग खुलेगा और हमारे क्लीन एनर्जी के उद्देश्यों को नई ताकत मिलेगी।
Today we can confirm the signing of the administrative arrangement to enable uranium exports to India for peaceful purposes under the 2015 Australia-India Nuclear Cooperation Agreement. The arrangement facilitates Australian uranium exports to India to help increase the share of non-fossil fuel power capacity, providing an additional market for the Australian resources sector.
For India, the agreement represents access to one of the world's largest uranium suppliers. Australia possesses nearly 28% of global known uranium reserves, making it a reliable long-term partner for India's expanding nuclear energy program. Although India and Australia signed a civil nuclear cooperation agreement more than 10 years ago, uranium exports never began. For years, Canberra remained concerned about India's civil nuclear liability framework and the legal protections available to foreign suppliers. Australia had also refused uranium sales in 2010 because India is not a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty, or NPT. While India continues to remain outside the NPT, Australian policymakers gradually reassessed their position, citing India's strong non-proliferation record, its responsible handling of nuclear technology, and the growing strategic partnership between the two countries through platforms such as the Quad. The biggest breakthrough, however, came with India's new Shanti Act. Passed in December 2025, the Shanti Act represents the most significant reform of India's civil nuclear sector in decades. The legislation modernizes India's nuclear regulatory framework by introducing a licensing system that allows greater participation from private companies and foreign investors, while retaining strict government oversight over nuclear safety and security. According to Australian officials, these reforms addressed many of the legal and commercial concerns that had previously delayed uranium exports to India. The timing of the agreement is significant. India has set an ambitious target of expanding its nuclear power generation capacity from approximately 8.8 gigawatts today to 100 gigawatts by 2047, the centenary year of India's independence. Achieving that goal will require a stable, long-term supply of uranium alongside new reactors, advanced technologies, and international collaboration. Australian uranium is expected to become an important component of that strategy, helping India reduce dependence on fossil fuels while supporting its commitments to lower carbon emissions and strengthen energy security. The agreement on critical minerals further complements this objective, as minerals such as lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements are essential for clean energy technologies, batteries, and high-tech manufacturing. Beyond nuclear fuel, the agreement reflects the rapidly expanding strategic relationship between India and Australia. Over the past several years, the two countries have strengthened cooperation in defense, maritime security, trade, technology, and the Indo-Pacific through initiatives such as the Quad. For both New Delhi and Canberra, the deal is not simply about uranium exports. It signals growing trust, deeper economic integration, and a shared vision for long-term regional security.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.